What's up, family? Coming back to you with another video. So it looked like the Wall Street Journal just decided to take a big dump on Caitlin Clark. And this is insane. So we're going to dive into it. The Wall Street Journal decided to print a massive article talking about the explosion of the WNBA, right? And that has been grabbing headlines these last couple of days. A lot of news companies, a lot of sports media outlets has been talking about the viewership. Now, we know the viewership is currently going through the roof, all because of Caitlin Clark. As bad as people don't want to admit it, that is why the viewership is up. Well, they took it upon themselves not to mention Caitlin Clark at all in this new article. And now I reported on LeBron James kind of taking a different approach when it came to speaking about Caitlin Clark. Go check that video out. Because he had backtracked on his comments that he said back in May, a couple of months ago, when he said Caitlin Clark was the reason why the WNBA was prospering. Well, I got down to the bottom of who he was actually talking to when he changed up his tune. And that was the Wall Street Journal. And even Andrew Reese appeared on the cover of the Wall Street Journal magazine, where they failed to mention Caitlin Clark's record-breaking year. Now, the article was mainly focused on record-breaking that the WNBA has been currently doing. But man, they failed to mention Caitlin. So let's dive into the story right now, family. The article started out by praising Angel Reese, right? It started out by praising Angel Wilson and Angel Reese. And now they failed to mention Caitlin Clark throughout this article. Now, the only time they did mention Caitlin Clark was her getting them flagrant fouls. Let's check it out. So the article does mention Caitlin Clark in one short portion where they made sure to minimize the flagrant she received throughout the season. Didn't show up on the initial CTRL as the author seemed allergic to using her first name and randomly brings her up without a natural segue, right? So he didn't bring up Caitlin at all. He put Caitlin in there, and I don't know what it was with these people not giving her flowers. I don't know what it is with these people not giving her flowers, but this is the only time Caitlin Clark was mentioned in this Wall Street Journal article. And it's stated, as I pull it up to zoom in the glare of the 2024 season, though each inspired a firestorm, some defenders of Clark directed attacks at Reese, Carter, or other black players, contending they were targeting Clark out of jealousy. Reese says she got death threats and has been followed to her home. Now, I didn't hear anything about Angel Reese getting followed to her house. Let me know if I'm tripping or not. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm always open to the possibility of being wrong. But I didn't hear nothing about Angel Reese getting followed home. I heard about Angel Reese getting followed to her car after practice, but I didn't hear anything about Angel Reese getting followed home. I believe this is a big lie. Now, and I could be wrong. Like I said, I reiterate, let me know down in the comment section. But however, it goes on to say Clark was indeed on receiving end of twice as many flagrant fouls, 6 in 40 games this season as any other player in the league, according to the data site Her Hoop Stats. But the number of such fouls called in a season can vary widely, and Clark's status isn't an outlier. Aurora Powers, for instance, was flagrantly fouled at nearly the same rate in 2022, 5 in 35 games. Clark pushed back on the toxic vitriol, saying, quote unquote, people should not be using my name to push those agendas. Okay? Now, that's what the article has said. Look, man. According to the whole hoop stats or whatever the case may be, and the fouls and all that, I just feel like all of that was out of left field. And I'm here to tell you this article right here is trash. Completely trash. But anyway, family, let's get down in the comment section, see what people are talking about. Let's check in their perspectives of this. Someone said, who wrote this? I agree. Trash reporting. Must be J. Jonah James. Someone said the writer just admitted CeCe was flagrant fouled at the highest rate in history, while saying it nearly happened one time, so it is meaningless. This is likely an article AI written with command, quote unquote, explain WNBA 2024 success while downplaying or leaving out Caitlin Clark. Look, man, gotta agree, man. Gotta agree. Look. And I'm gonna show you guys the cover of the article. But people are saying drew twice as many flagrants as any player in this league this year, but she isn't an outlier because someone else had more 2 years ago. Someone said this is bleep, disingenuous. The way the writer juxtaposes a discussion of flagrant fouls against CC with her comment, which was about toxic people claiming to be her fans as if there's a relationship. I gotta agree. Now I want to show you guys the article. Well, this is the cover of the article of the Wall Street Journal. Okay, look who's on the cover. Come on, man. Talking about the WNBA breakout year, but like, seriously, you can't sit up here and tell me that. Look at how like the article was clearly centered around those two, but this is just crazy to me. If we're talking about the WNBA having a breakout year and y'all fail to mention Caitlin Clark breaking all these records, this is beyond me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I feel like they're trying to. I feel like they're trying to do this basically. And I read a comment that I took note of, a tweet, and they said, "Black women really can't have anything for themselves." And that tweet right there, I feel like encapsulate the narrative that they're trying to put out on this bias, let alone completely trash Wall Street Journal article. Because this is the race thing that they try to play off. And we can't sit up here and keep saying black woman this and black. How are you going to have a whole article dedicated to the WNBA breaking records, but not mention the person that broke the darn records? It's not a black or white thing. That is journalism malpractice. For y'all not to even mention Caitlin Clark. Like, it's not a black or white thing. But y'all keep making it out to be that way, and it's crazy to me. It is mind-blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're honestly doing it on purpose at this point to generate more attention for the article, but not mentioning Caitlin Clark and causing an uproar. And look, man. Look. At the end of the day, this pretty much covers it. My take on this thing. There's pretty much people down in the comments saying it's completely trash. I say it is completely trash. So you know I ain't making this up. You guys seen my word. Don't take my word for it. But look, this is all over the place. All over the place, full of nonsense. But anyway, get down in the comment section. Let me know you guys' thoughts about this. How y'all feel about people not mentioning Caitlin Clark, or the Wall Street Journal specifically not mentioning Caitlin Clark record-breaking year when the whole article is about record-breaking? Spread that peace, love, and positivity. Let the love supersede the hate. Get this video a big thumbs up. And on a note, family, peace.